Okay, we don't care about this one. So we just made a new version of the old product, like we redo the old stuff from scratch, and we just would like you to see it. Now, when you log in the new dashboard, you can see a lot of metrics, etc., etc. And let's go ahead and scrape something, because we love scraping, right? So I found this nice website about how to be like Batman, right? So if we want to scrape it, we can just, go ahead here in a dashboard, put it down, and let's hope that it's working, because internet, okay. You get immediately the markdown. The way we scrape a website is that we allow a lot of customization. And if you go and you select the mode in automatic here, basically we will try a lot of different type of approaches, like do the JavaScript rendering using different anti-bot things to unblock it, and we will store it and select the one that actually work. Now you can select a lot of different kind of formats. For example, something that is used a lot, because AI is a thing, is a way to extract structured JSON from the data. So you can insert a prompt. Sorry, I'm just going to copy what I prepared here. So if I want to know, if I want my Cloud code to tell me how I'm supposed to become Batman, which is something I'm extremely interested in, I can just go ahead and put a prompt. If I want the model to follow the schema that I want, I can go here and basically say my schema. We made this nice UI there. And I can just go ahead and start scraping. And now we have two formats, right? And we have all the steps to become Batman. So fight for justice, defend the innocent, and all the nice things we will all want to do if we are Batman. Now, we also have a way to extract a brand. I can showcase immediately here, because it takes a little bit of time, like between 20 and 30 seconds, so I have prepared it for you. You can just put the landing page of a website you would like to get the brand, and we will do some AI magic and get all the colors, all the fonts, all the logos, etc., etc. A use case for this is a client that is using this to make a presentation for companies with a specific brand. So it can just point its code to the website. It can get all the colors, all the fonts, and then it can create presentation with AI. Now, we also have a way to search. So also, this is going to take a little bit, so I have prepared for you some example. You can put a query inside, right? Here I'm searching for pizza places in my town in Switzerland, and I do live in the Italian Swiss part because I do not know German, and at least there I can speak Italian. You will get all the results, and you can also get all the structural data. So in the same way, you define the format you want with the JSON schema, you can also do this. This is also kind of useful for agentic workflows in which you want your agent to search and find information for you. Something that we are really proud is the crawler. So we can crawl a website. Let's crawl our own website. So let's go to ScrapeGraph, right? And I can put it here, sorry. Where it is here, we can go ahead and select like the depth we want, the number of links we want to follow per page, and the maximum number of pages. So we put some sort of bounds. We can select all the frameworks we want, and you can notice we have the same formats for each of the operation we have, and so it's easier to set them up. And I can launch it. And if internet is not too bad, you will see that we start the crawling job, right? We are crawling. It's an asynchronous job, so we do have a queue, blah, blah, blah. You will see it there. And now it's finished. So we also have this nice, let me refresh it, this nice visualization. So you can see all the pages we fetch from the website. And if you click on them, it's always the same interface there, and you can see that we got the markdown. Another interesting thing that we can do is that we can say, that maybe we want to follow a specific path, right? So if I go ahead and say I just want to go in the blog pages, we can force the crawler to explore all the blog pages, so only the blog pages. Let's go ahead, and now it's going inside all the blog pages. Super. Now time is running low. A thing that is used a lot is the monitor. So monitor allow you to put a website inside, to put a webhook, so we can send you the events, and to select a number of formats, and we will monitor that website and check for the differences and send an event to you. So you can go ahead and see when things changes. So here I'm monitoring a website, which is very stupid. It's just a website showing time, but it's perfect for this presentation. Here I run it every 5 minutes. You can actually see that we see the differences in the JSON. Here we are getting, here we are getting the time. And for each format that you select, we also have the difference in Markdown, etc., etc. And this is useful a lot if you want to do a competitor analysis. So you want to track a website of, I don't know, some website from a competitors, and you want to get the notification. And since we allow you to put a webhook inside, you can create any kind of integration you want, maybe in Slack, Telegram, or whatever. And yes, and that's it. So this is the new product, and thank you a lot. Sorry, I have a slide for you. And nice. This is my local clone of Cloud Design. By the way, I'm very proud of showing you this. And that's my QR code if you want to add me on LinkedIn. And thank you so much.
So on your presentation, you have shown pretty basic websites, but what about really hard use cases? For example, can you scrape Hermes.com? Because it was my own problem when I scraped Hermes.com, and it was only one provider, but with 10% success rate. That's bypassed all the restrictions.
Well, it depends, of course. We have a different tools and providers we use to scrape, so maybe we can actually try. You can also go ahead and enable a residential proxy, that sometimes it helps a lot. So what's the name of the website? So let's see if we... Can you please give the mic? Thank you. Thank you.
Can you just try to Google any Birkin bag on Hermes.com and try to see if your platform gives any results?
Hermes.com, like this. So this guy, Hermes, no. Hermes, the branding.
Yeah, Hermes.
Okay, clothes. Okay, so let's see. Okay. That's expensive stuff. I'm not making enough money. I don't think it's going to work, but let's see. I will put all the shit we can enable. Let's do this stuff and just render, okay? Let's see, let's see if we got blah blah. This seems like navbar on top, blah blah. It looks like yes. We got the data here. We can see what we can see here, right? So if you have, thank you. So usually with the e-commerce, you do have the infinite loading stuff, right? So when you scroll and you load new content, we also have a flag for that. So if you know that your website is going to load client side a page of data, so you need to scroll and you will see the spinning and loading more. You can also go here and increase the number of scrolls. So we will scroll the browser for you and get all the data. And